Hey guys, Nathan here. Welcome to In the Sticks and welcome to the $300 Cheap Jeep Part 2 video. So I had a lot of things that I wanted to show you today, a lot of updates and projects on stuff, but I decided that I'm going to keep this Jeep series separate from all that, so we will get to that at a later date. For those of you who haven't seen the first Cheap Jeep video, I'll put a link in the description below. Just a quick little backstory. This is a 46 to 48 CJ2A that I picked up from an old scrapyard. And I decided that I was going to try and get it to run. At first I thought it would be just a fine, I really can't talk today. At first I thought it was just going to be a fun little thing to pick up, maybe a good parts Jeep, but now I think it's actually going to be a viable project, and I'm looking forward to getting this thing going with my kids and just for myself, because I love doing this stuff too. So let me show you some of the things that I figured out over this past week. All right, so here's the Jeep. One thing I decided to do was to pull that radiator out. Look at this, guys. All copper radiator. That alone is probably worth a few bucks. And you're definitely not going to see all copper radiators these days. But let's go ahead and pop the hood here. All of you guys on the internet giving me advice, leaving me comments. You have been great, because there's a lot of things, little small things that I wouldn't have thought about to try and get this going. So the first thing here that I noticed is that I'm missing the little hydraulic pulley that's going to be needed to raise the plow up and down. I found one of these on eBay. I think I'm going to try and pick it up because I've got enough confidence that this thing is going to go that I'm going to need it. Pulling the radiator gave me good access down here to try and get the motor to turn over. The motor does turn over. I pulled these plugs here. I got new plugs to stick in, but I dumped some Marvel mystery oil down there, and that helped loosen things up. If you look over to where the starter is, I found out here, well, everything is showing that it's still running on 6 volt. So we got a 6 volt starter. It doesn't crank with 12 volt very well when it's plugged in. My spare starter did not fit. It had 9 teeth instead of 10. So let's see if I can zoom in on the flywheel. Flywheel looks good. We're going to be getting the starter rebuilt. I brought that to get rebuilt today, so it's going to be about 2 weeks till I get it back. But all in all, that cranks. I got maybe a part for that coming. We got the starter going to be rebuilt, and I think that might get this engine to give us a little bit of life. If I cannot get life out of that engine, I thought about doing something that's probably, to you Jeep guys out there, going to be Jeep blasphemy. Take a look over here. Over in the corner, behind this guy, is an L134 World War II F-marked motor here. So this is a good motor that I got for $100 out of an old farm field that I intended to stick in this. And I've got the right frame on here. This is my 1942 Franken Jeep. It looks like it's kind of correct, but it's not. That's a CJ5 frame. And you can see, to get the wheels, to get the proper look to them, proper height, I had to put these spacers on the axle there. Looks like we got like stalactite hanging underneath here. Very wrong, and I want to do it right someday, but I just wanted to kind of look correct for now, correct-ish for parades. But this guy, for those of you who are Jeep purists, I'm thinking about, if that motor doesn't go, which I think it will, but if it doesn't, that Jeep was supposed to have an L134 motor similar to this guy. And maybe I'll commit Jeep blasphemy and put a World War II GPW motor in there. Let me know what you think about that. Alright guys, so sometimes when I talk, I forget to give the whole backstory. And I gotta remember, not everybody's watched every video I've ever put out. This guy right here, it's got a 1970s Pinto motor in it. When I bought the Jeep, I did not know very much about flat fenders. Yes, I did know that a 1970s Pinto motor did not belong in a World War II Jeep, but I thought everything else was correct on there, or fairly correct, only to find out that a CJ5 frame is not the correct frame for a World War II Jeep. I thought I was being smart when I looked at this little square section. I thought that was the boxy section that you see on a GPW Jeep. Turns out it is not. Hey, I learned my lesson. I'm not going to be putting that motor into this frame, but I actually did get the motor before I got this Jeep, and I got the frame with the correct frame with the motor. That was going to be my start point, but now I just kind of had to reassess where I was with it. It's built, it looks kind of nice now. I got it to look correct. It looks way better than when I found it, and one day I will get the right motor for that Jeep. But right now, life is about options, and there's my second option for the plow Jeep. I don't think I'm going to need it. I think there's going to be a plow Jeep or a cheap Jeep video part 3, and we're going to get that guy fired up. It's going to be a little bit till we get to it. We got to wait that 2 weeks to get that starter, but it's going to be good. And between now and then, I'll probably do some updates on our pig farming, on our garden, some of the projects that we're doing around the house. We're building a cool fort for the kids with a zip line. If you're into that kind of stuff, if you're into old Jeeps, remember to subscribe. Remember to check out the channel from time to time. I think I got a lot of good stuff coming out that a lot of people may like if you like that kind of thing. So other than that, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time on In the Sticks. All right, I had to do it. Here it is. Check this out. We made some great progress on this guy today, and it is going up quick. Here's the back side of the fort. I've got 4 windows that I found on side the road. Actually, that my wife found on side the road that we're going to stick in there. And the rest is going to be screened in. We're going to build something up here, and we're going to have a zip line going down there. So there's just a little taste of it. Hey guys, stay tuned. It's going to be awesome. And thanks for watching.